Hello? Hello. Test one, two. Test one, two. Test one, two. Test one, two. All right. Back. Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been a while. Got the day off, so I figured do some streaming here. Some flying around in the H135. If you're not familiar with this helicopter Microsoft Flight Simulator, it was done by Hype Media Performance, who are also creating the H145. Just released an update video, and we'll start out by taking a look, because these guys have done a phenomenal job with the H135, and H145 looks incredible.
We'd like to invite you to join our Discord community that currently has over 6,000 members. This is the best place to interact with our development team and provide your feedback regarding any of our projects. It's also a great place to meet other sim pilots, participate in group flights, and of course, share those beautiful flight sim screenshots. Now with that out the way, let's move on to this week's update, and let's start with the exterior. In these next photos, you can see the completed unwraps of our exterior and some additional H145 model-in parts. I'm happy to report that this is a huge step towards our goal of finalizing our livery paint kit. Pay special attention to the level of detail our team will be able to deliver with the liveries that ship with our H145. If you look closely at the model on screen, you'll see that our team will have the ability to deliver flawlessly clean liveries with our luxury and civil variants, but also have the flexibility to add wear and tear to the liveries for our military variants when appropriate. In this photo, you'll see the rotor details really just show off how big of an improvement our H145 Marlin is over the Marlin found in our H135. These next few photos continue to show off this extreme level of detail as we look at a few renders of the H145 and the housing for the custom lighting that will be implemented later in development. As we shift our focus over to the interior, you'll now see the completed unwrap of our H145's cockpit. As impressive as this photo is, I promise that your jaws will drop even lower when you see how much quality and detail has been retained from this model inside of the actual sim. The side profile of the H145 cockpit does a great job of showing off the detail that has gone into all of the modeling for any of the areas that we expect that a pilot's eyes will be naturally drawn to. The last shot we're sharing in this update gives you a close-up look at the detail that has gone into the modeling and texture of the center console. But you can also get a good look at the collective as well. Even though I am a part of this team, I am genuinely blown away daily by the work that is being completed, and I can't wait to show you guys even more as we progress through development. As always, if you'd like to keep up to date with the latest going on for our development team, please subscribe to our channel here on YouTube, follow us on your favorite social media platforms, and join our Discord for 24/7 access to our development team. As always, take care of yourselves and the ones you love. I hope to see you in the next video.
Man, it is just gorgeous. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Not sure. They don't have a release date set yet, but I think in the next few weeks to month or so, expect we'll probably have at least a working copy of it so we can get to try it out. Got a new microphone, so bear with me as I try to find the correct placement so it's not blocking my view. Let's go ahead and try to get this thing going. It's been a minute since I've flown this thing last. See if we can figure it all out. familiar with the layout, layout and such. Start this thing up. Haven't messed with the cyclic and collective beepers. I don't have it set up because I'm not sure where in the controls to do that. And I'd rather not look it up right now. Not a huge deal. It would be nice. But I'm not going to do a lot of autopilot flying. Plan is to fly around the Charlotte area here today. Got a couple pads that we're going to go to, some hospitals, a news station it looks like. There might be a police station in there. Just around the Charlotte area. And then we'll conclude by flying down to the Rock Hills airport, just south. Alright, and that's engine 1. Let's go and start number 2. Single pilot today, so see ya. I think turning on the autopilot or the trim and SAS used to change this flight mode from advanced to basic, but it doesn't seem like it did that. Got N1, we should see a rise in TGT and torque, or TOT as they say in the 135. And G, TOT. Let's see. Brightness on that screen, it's a little washed out. Thing looks stabilized. Turn off the boost pumps. And we'll go ahead and advance these guys to fly. Hopefully we don't leave the ground here. Forgot to move my collective up and down a little bit. Sometimes it glitches a bit. Get rid of the doors. Okay. There's definitely a lot that's changed since the last time I did this. No doors. Good. Alright, let's set the screen to DMAP over here. I think I really need this tablet on right now. Set the altimeter to the correct altimeter setting. Curious to see. This changes this one, but okay. So they fixed that. Nice. Acknowledge those. Synthetic vision system. Good. I mean, the detail on this thing is still phenomenal, but looking at the pictures of the 145, it is just mind-blowing. Alright, and let's go ahead and see if that's working. That's working. Cool. One sip of coffee before we take off and get out of here. Alright. Let's do it. We'll go ahead and do a departure from the current location. We're going to depart straight to the north, maybe make a slight left turn out here as we fly over these buildings in front of us. Do a quick hover power check. We'll stabilize here at about 10 feet. See where we're sitting at on power, about 59%. And let's get out of here. Taking off from Charlotte. See the airspeed coming alive yet? There it is. Beautiful Charlotte Douglas International Airport in North Carolina. Alright. And our first hop is just up here. Zen, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, look at me looking over the other screen. I'm almost gonna fly down into the ground. Alright, so should start to see the pad. We'll go ahead and circle around it and then determine the best direction for landing. If there's a pad there at all. Microsoft Flight Simulator is not perfect. We've seen in the past at Boston when we flew around there, there was a couple pads that were MIA. And I think this might be one of them. Circle back around. I gotta zoom my view out a little bit. I'm a bit zoomed in. What do we think? I don't see anything. Yeah, alright. We'll go ahead and continue on to the next one. There's the city of Charlotte, the downtown area. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you stopping by. It's always nice to have some new people. Alright, so it looks like the next one's somewhere in the kind of downtown area. I think the next two are. And you can see it coming in there on the map, getting pretty close. And if we pop that up, it should give us a time, 1.5 miles. Okay, it says 18 minutes, but that's to the destination, so. Alright, let's go ahead and start slowing down. We should see it here. And this one's a news station, so haven't had too much luck with these in the past, but we'll see what it looks like. If nothing else, we may find a place that looks suitable to land and just head on down just for the heck of it. Like I said, it's been a while since I've flown this thing, so we get some practice in. It looks like this is just north of this highway or major road here, so we'll kind of stay north. Actually, I lied. It's just south of it. Speed up a little bit. Let's see. See anything yet? Go ahead and kind of circle. I think it's one of these couple buildings here. Let's pretend it's this one. I don't see it actually down there. I'm going to say it's that L-shaped building right there. We're going to land on the other side. So we'll set up an approach here.
Inzen. NP, just seen you at Hype.
Oh, nice.
What kinda RL flying?
I fly the H60, the otherwise known as the Blackhawk. The medevac variant, the HH60. And coming into land here. Land just prior to that building in the little clearing. Let's slow it back a little bit. Yeah, these guys have done a phenomenal job with the H135, and I cannot wait for the 145. Looking at that video today, those pictures are just gorgeous. I'm sure it's going to fly great. And nice and gentle. I mean, this thing is phenomenal. I was very impressed by the work that they've done on this thing. So, there was no way I couldn't purchase the 145. And the fact that they're going to have all these different types and models of variants, I guess, for the 145. Graphically, it just looks phenomenal. We'll go ahead and take off here. Do a vertical takeoff until we're clear of the building, and then push forward from there. Coming straight up. Increase that power. And we'll clear all obstacles, so we'll go ahead and push forward. And our next destination's a short hop away on the other side of the city, I think. Go ahead and avoid the downtown area. We'll stick to the north of it. Of course, can't forget Microsoft Flight Simulator. They've done a great job too. Just the ability to fly around cities like this and find actual pads that are there in real life. Not that that was a pad, so maybe this wasn't the best example, but last time I streamed, we flew around Boston and landed at probably a dozen or so pads over in Boston, and most of them were there. Haven't had much luck yet today here in Charlotte, but hopefully one of these next few pads will actually exist. View of the city. Alright, and we're getting close. It's a hospital. Usually we have a little more luck at hospitals. The last two, one of them being a TV station, like I said, I haven't had a whole lot of luck with the TV station pads for some reason. This is the Presbyterian Hospital, 9 November Charlie 0. Looks like it's on the other side of this highway down here. Ooh, looked like pretty close lightning. Alright, so that's a pretty large building. I would suspect possibly a hospital. We'll see. Fly around it, see if we can see a pad. Nothing yet. I don't know if we could fit in that little spot there at the entrance. Potentially. We'll do one more circle. If nothing else, maybe we'll see if we can squeeze it down in that entrance right there. That little grass spot. I'm surprised. Very surprised. Unless I'm at the wrong building, but I don't think so. This looks like a hospital. It's definitely the building. I just don't see the pad. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can fit in that little spot in the front there. I don't know. That's a pretty tight spot. You know what? Let's go for this little rooftop landing here. Hopefully I don't sink through. Oop, there we go. Trying to get right over the spot on the map that shows the pads there. See where it would be. Looks like it's over here.
In Zen. Haha, yeah, been there, done that.
Yep. Surprisingly, it doesn't seem like it happens all that often on buildings. I wonder if it's a rooftop pad right there, because that's where it's showing, like right on top of this building here. Well, either way, the next destination is not very far away, so we'll go ahead and head over there. It's another medical center, so see if we have more luck over there. We're 0 for 3 right now. It's like just a very short hop. In fact, I think I see it right here. It's kind of rounded looking building. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a rooftop. See any pads on the roof? Large towers over there. If nothing else, I see a little concrete area over there that may use if we don't see a pad. But it may be on the other side of this part of the building here. Sad day. Charlotte. Disappointing. Alright, let's go back to that spot we looked at over in the corner there. Pretty high right now, so we'll go ahead and start a nice steady descent. Oh. May Castro, 1987. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. And thanks for hanging out. Got some pretty close trees here. Go ahead and slide to the left a little bit. And come down right here.
May Castro 1987. Welcome.
And boom. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Well, we're 0 for 4. Charlotte has not been good to us as far as pads go. Looking at the map here, we've got another one just a couple minutes away. What's that? CHS Pineville. It's another hospital. And then this one, not sure what that is. Looks like dirt though, so I'm sure that will exist. I'm surprised there's not more rooftop landings here in the city. I regularly fly in the Raleigh, North Carolina area, and there's 2 rooftop pads that we use pretty frequently up here. So, quite surprised. Alright, we'll do a tail left and take off to the south. Nice thing is, they're all pretty close to each other. I see I missed one over here, NC 64. That's Delta Air Base. If anyone has any recommendations for areas, only got about 3 more stops here in the Charlotte area, or 4 more. 4 more stops, so if anyone has any recommendations for areas with good pads that are in Microsoft Flight Simulator, open to all suggestions. Boston was pretty good. We flew in the Los Angeles area. maybe a month or so ago, and that was phenomenal. There was a lot of pretty cool pads over there. Taking a sip of coffee, more difficult with track IR on. I'm sure most sim pilots have heard of track IR, but if you haven't, it's what allows me to turn my head and view in real time. Very nifty. I've had mine for probably 15 years now, and thing has worked great. Great for flight sims.
Did you download the flightsim.to New York pads?
New York
I think about
pads.
4 in the combo pack. Kinda cool, all on water's edge.
Oh, really? I have not. No, I haven't been to the New York. I haven't been to New York City yet. Well, at least in the 135. I will have to check that out. I'm sure New York City has a lot of pads up in that area. Yeah, I downloaded the San Francisco, I think, had a pack someone had created on flightsim.to. Alright, coming up on this next pad, it doesn't look like there's much up here. Might be after these trees. Yep. And like we did before, we'll circle around to the right, see if we can find a pad, and if we can, we'll land.
In Zen. https://flightsim.to/file/12059/New York helipads.
Okay. Yeah, I'll check that out. Once we land here, I'll click on that link. Got anything? Nothing yet. Ah, there it is. Let's go ahead and circle back around and we'll land to the south. Finally. A little off to the left here. Oh, that was a terrible approach. I apologize. Slide to the right here. And set it on down. Well, awful approach, but at least we finally found a pad. Woohoo! Alright, let me open this New York helipads link. I think I downloaded this. Oh wow. It says it adds 3 heliports. Then it says 14 helipads, 5 helipads, and 8 helipads. So is it 3? Okay, all in the water. Oh, that looks nice. This is interesting though. Okay.
In Zen. Yeah, 3 different locations.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, we'll download that. All right. Let us get back to
1987.
it. Let's go.
Way to go.
Here we go.
Castro 1987. Let's.
All right. And we got 2 more stops? 3 more stops here in Charlotte. And then we can either move on to New York City, or if anyone else has any other recommendations or places to check out that might have some good pads, helicopter pads. New York City. All right.
NYC.
I'll have to restart the sim real quick while I throw in that file, but it shouldn't take too long. And we'll go to those 3 locations, but we'll also look for any others that might be in the area as well. And this stop is pretty close here. We're almost there. If there's no pad, we'll just bypass it. It's like an apartment complex. I think it's this building here. Golf course. Don't have very high hopes. Nope. I don't think it's on a pad. That looks like a fountain. Yeah, we'll just fly by that one. Alright, on to the next one.
May Castro 1987. Where are you from?
I live in North Carolina. I fly Blackhawks up here right now, so not too far away from Charlotte. But originally,
May Castro 1987.
Yes. Yep.
USA.
That's right.
May Castro 1987. Got it, okay.
And that's where the majority of my flying takes place on Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I'm not opposed to trying out somewhere new. So if you guys have recommendations, other places around the world,
May Castro 1987. How about Brazil?
Brazil.
May Castro 1987. Ha ha ha.
Hey, I'm open to anywhere. I'm really looking for places that have, a couple helipads nearby so that I can just hop in, fly around for a little bit. Land somewhere, take off, and do it again. So we'll check out New York City after this. A lot of land there. Looks like they're going to build some houses.
In Zen. There is a aircraft carrier in New York Bay as well.
Oh.
It's this pack https://flightsum.to/file/4930/aircraft carrier USS UK mooring it huge though 0.5 GB.
Ah, that's not too big. That'd only take a second to download. I will pick that up as well. Might as well, since I gotta restart the sim anyway. And we'll be in the area. It's a aircraft carrier, I think you said?
May Castro 1987. Okay.
Yeah.
NYC, here we go.
Yep. We'll do, we got this one here, this pad, and then one more, and then we'll shut down the sim, install those add-ons, and head over to New York City. And again, if there's no pad here, we'll just fly by it.
In Zen. Yet, lots of carriers all over the world, must be 30 or so.
Okay. They're all aircraft carriers? It'd be interesting to land on one of the smaller ships. But carrier would be fun too.
In Zen. Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll check it out. Don't see anything here. Maybe at that building over there. And not looking too hopeful. Apparently it's right down here. Alright, onward. Do some low-level flying here right over the trees. Alright, we'll pop back up. Coming up on the pad here. Should be out our left. If it exists. Probably not. Oh, actually I see it. Alright, this is going to be a weird approach. But here we go. A little bit higher than I'd like to be. And we're actually not coming into the direction that you would approach this from. Ooh, its trees are tight. I don't know if I can quite get on the center of the pad with those trees there. We'll try it, I guess. If I crash, I crash. I guess it's not quite as I'm used to a little bit larger of a helicopter, but yeah, I don't think it'd be tough to get in the center of that pad in the Black Hawk, but the 135 is a little bit smaller. All right, well that'll do it here in Charlotte. Let's go ahead and restart the sim. Throw in those add-ons. Let me download this carrier pack real quick. Hopefully it won't take too long. Be a good time to go take a bathroom break. Got about 3 minutes till it's done. And I will be right back. Alright. Microsoft Flight Simulator is booting up. Let's take a look over here at the map. Probably should have figured out where those pads actually are. Well, this starts up, we'll do that. Hopefully it gives me GPS coordinates. And clear this flight plan out of there. Shoot. I know there's a way to enter GPS coordinates in here, but not super familiar. To give me the airport identifiers. Ah. Like this one there. Where are we going to take off from? Let's go ahead and take off from Teterboro. Fly up to this medical center. Usually have good luck with those. Over to add this little guy. Not sure if that's going to be there. George Washington Bridge. There's a pad there. Check that out. And then where am I? Did I lose myself? Oh, here we are. Down there is where this pad is. And looks like it's maybe this one. Oh, fly down to and see if that's a place. Go over here. Here, that's the one we just downloaded. We'll fly down coast. This is the other one we downloaded. See if that police place is there. And then up to this one, which is the last one. And we can come back up here to this little guy and land at LaGuardia. Nice little trip. And Teterboro is KT. And where are we going to take off? Yo is up here. There's a couple of. Let's take off from this FBM. Weather, and let's do it. Oh shoot, I didn't look up where the aircraft carrier was. New York Bay. Inzin, you don't happen to know where that aircraft carrier would be, do you? Current locations. Oh, wow. It's literally right there in the bay. Okay, so from up here. So maybe instead of flying up to LaGuardia, we'll fly...
NZen. Statue of Liberty area.
Statue of Liberty, yeah. Looks like it's just south of the Statue of Liberty here. Just under this bridge. So we'll fly up to, I think somewhere up here was that third pad that we downloaded, and then we'll fly back down. We'll go check out the Statue of Liberty, Governor's Island, and then we'll conclude this one by landing, trying to find that carrier, which should be located here. We'll go ahead and start this thing up real quick. Not super familiar with the 135 startup procedures, but we'll try to do a dual engine start today. Make it quick and easy. We'll get rid of the doors again. No doors. Got a D-map. There's an N1. Both engines. Should see an increase in torque. And TOT here. It's TOT on 1 and 2. Alright, they look like they've stabilized. Go and advance to fly. Turn off the prime pumps. Something else I wanted to do up there. Thought. Maybe not. Yeah, pitot heat. Just so we get rid of that caution. And then SAS. Alright. That'll be it. Let's go ahead and see if we can find some of these pads. Coming on up to a 10-foot hover. We'll go ahead and get a power check. There's about 10 feet, about 57%. And we're going to take off here. No ATC today. Just on our own. I don't think there's a lot of controllers on this early in the morning anyway.
Entered runway 24, 5,900 feet remaining.
Thanks, ForeFlight. So again, the nice thing about a place like New York City or a big city is lots of pads within a short distance. So if we don't find one, we'll just bypass and continue on to the next one. Alright, looking for a medical center up here. I think I see a large building, probably a medical center. Start slowing back a little bit. And don't see a pad. Onward to the next one.
Inzen. What's your MSFS username? I am just Inzen, add me if you like.
I think my name is TeamMM3 on Microsoft Flight Sim, and I will definitely add you. Always fun to fly around with people. I don't get to do that all that often, so. I think I see what's supposed to be a pad, but it doesn't look like it's a pad. It looks like a hole. I don't suspect that we would land in that hole. Actually, maybe it's that dark kind of area right there next to the water. We'll go land there real quick. Getting some choppiness. I don't know if this is the actual pad. Actually, it looks like it might be. Looking at the map. Actually, it's got it in the water. Cool, cool. Oop. 1 second, gotta restart this.